UK boxing blogger coming right back at ya. Right, today I just want to do a video response to Floyd Mayweather's interview on the Showtime card on Friday night, just gone, where the Erisland, Lara, Ishe Smith, like middleweight showdown went down. Floyd was there, obviously supporting his boy Ishe. He got his ass handed a one-sided beating by Lara, southpaw, pretty much like the one I believe Manny Pacquiao will give to him himself if he is willing to take that fight, which I believe his interview clearly shows he's not. I'm going to break down the clear reasons to why I am absolutely bemused by all the Floyd Mayweather fans, all the casual boxing fans, and all the hardcore boxing fans who are actually giving Floyd props for coming out and talking on the subject. But I feel like he's just come out and talked about the subject to try and to pull a smokescreen and fool the boxing public that he wants the fight without actually trying to make the fight happen. He's just coming out to save face because he's looking like, dare I say it, a coward, a guy that's running like Usain Bolt away from the biggest fight and the fight that every boxing fan wants to see. So he's basically just trying to defend himself, to come out and try and throw mud and put obstacles in the way. And I'll tell you why I believe this. 2, all as he was doing was stating old issues, bringing up the same shit that stopped the fight happening all these years, banging on about $40 million, and even saying he's not even going to give Manny Pacquiao $40 million now, saying that he's lost to Bradley, he's lost to Marquez. He's saying about the blood and urine test. But we know that Pacquiao agreed to that about a year after them kind of demands were going on anyway. Like, even when he was offering him $40 million, Pacquiao had already agreed to blood and urine then. Pacquiao's already done blood and urine in the Bradley fight by WADA, the World Athletic Doping Agency. You know, the guys that do all the track and field athletic guys with the Nevada State. They actually do that with all the top fighters now in a way. But, you know, Floyd's just bringing up old stuff. And also what he's saying is, he was also saying, screaming out a date, May 2nd. Everybody, unless you're completely stupid, knows that that's the day that Cotto and Canelo are fighting. Everybody knows that. So you're basically asking Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya, who are in the final stages of the long negotiation to make a massive fight that will sell 1 million plus pay-per-views. It's going to be the biggest pay-per-view that doesn't involve a big Pacquiao fight or a big Mayweather fight on May 2nd, and basically asking them to shelve that at the last just to accommodate Floyd Mayweather. Because let me just tell you this. I'm going to give you one warning. If Pacquiao and Mayweather don't fight and Floyd chooses to fight on, and Canelo and Cotto go on May 2nd, I bet you that Floyd Mayweather does not fight on May 2nd. So therefore, we will all know on May 2nd this year whether Floyd is the actual pussy or not. If he was the one that's actually ducking. So therefore, he's actually given us the arsenal, the weapon, the tool to find out who's really lying in this negotiation. Because Floyd was so adamant about May 2nd, like he knew that would never get taken. Again, it's a disingenuous offer by Floyd, basically. And the only way we can tell is like he's set on fighting on that day. So if a super fight like Canelo and Cotto happens, you know Floyd can't fight on that day. Good luck, Floyd, if you're going to go fight somebody that's not as big as Pacquiao, Cotto or Canelo, and think that your fight's going to sell more on a Showtime card than a super fight versus Canelo and Cotto on that day. I really, really don't see Floyd doing that. So, but if they agree to fight on that day, Cotto and Canelo, and Floyd goes and fights at May 2nd, and this fight don't got this and it ain't against Pacquiao, and because Bob Arum turns it down, then maybe, then I might even believe in Floyd a little in this situation. But I can guarantee you that's just one way of him trying to make the fight not happen. And not only that, he tried to add another obstacle. These are new obstacles in the way. The TV network. We all know that Showtime and HBO can make fights together because they did the Tyson Lewis fight. Over in the UK, I didn't really get to see how the logistics of that panned out. But from what I've been told, it was like the commentator did it, it aired on Showtime, they shared all the procedures, and then they played it on HBO, so they sort of mixed it all up with all the content and the people who were broadcasting to where it got aired on and stuff like that, accordingly, to the point that both sides were happy and they all shared the cash. But Floyd seems to think he's bigger than them, and he can now try and say that it has to be on Showtime if he's not fighting, because he don't want HBO, Jim Lampley, all them dudes having any part of his fight, probably. It's just another... He's so angry with everybody that he cannot dare have anybody that he don't like anything to do with any of his fights. Like, I'm a keen watcher of his post-fight press conferences, where Richard Schaefer used to call out Floyd to come and address the fight fans and the press. And anybody who dare heckled anything or said anything, they'd be warned that they'd be kicked straight out of the building. It's like, so you couldn't dare ask him a Pacquiao question or anything. So I'm basically watching the post-fight press conference to try and see if someone's going to ask them some questions to instigate this stuff. And they get told they're just going to get strong-armed and pushed out by security guards. I've seen it with my own eyes, So anybody that doesn't fall into line, he's not gonna do any kind of business or entertain anything on any level with them, which is not a good characteristic in my opinion at all. He sees himself in a space that no man should ever see themselves. Yes, he's at the pinnacle, he's at the top, but you can't have such a superiority complex that you cannot even entertain anybody for some fucked up reasons in the way that Floyd consistently demonstrates. That's just wrong on all levels, and he needs to be held accountable for this. And this is why some people just want to see him get beaten so he can be humbled. So this is, to me, one of the biggest reasons why Floyd was not fight Manny Pacquiao. We all know that the networks are going to agree. He's just always going to find a way of putting out and putting demands, and he just didn't even show any willingness to even make the fight. He didn't talk about any negotiations or didn't put anything out, any reason or any kind of content, real content for people to believe that this fight could happen. It proper derailed the plans. I thought Floyd's silence spoke volumes in this situation. Manny Pacquiao's done a TV interview himself with a famous Filipino network stating that he's willing to take the small part, Floyd can take the big part. He's willing to do the drug test. He's willing to do everything. So I believe the May 2nd date is going to really fuck up Floyd in the long term, because he won't fight on that date if Cotto and Canelo don't fight. If he doesn't fight Manny Pacquiao and he doesn't somehow manage to, again, dupe the public to try and get Bob Arum to believe, to make some shit happen, like cancel the Cotto Canelo fight for another day. They just won't do that. And he knows that, and he knows this is the reason why he's so clever, to the point that he will never, ever get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion. I may be proved wrong, and I hope I do get proved wrong, but I feel like the only way I will get proved wrong, he'll be under so much pressure by the fans, he'll have to get in the ring. But I believe if all these Mayweather fans and all the boxing public fall for Floyd's antics again, and I've seen the wave of support go back into Floyd's way now, once he gets everyone back on side, he won't have no need to make the fight. The only reason why we'll probably ever get the fight is because Everybody is forcing him to, because even his fans and everybody's turning against him. You know, and he's just looking for a way out and an excuse to try and blame someone else for his unwillingness to get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, is my firm belief. Right, so in a way, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Please comment on my video. Let me know what you think about it. You know, big shout out to 78 Sports hosting a Mayweather versus Pacquiao debate with me and Divine Sense the other day. I'm going to post a link in the description of my video. Do enjoy. Let me know what you think, guys. This is UK Boxing Blogger out. Peace.